Okay, hi. This is Atheism is Alive Part 2. Okay, so I'm answering a couple of these responses I got on here. Okay, you said there's plenty of transitional forms. That's a lie. Sure, you can look up something on the internet. Someone told you there's plenty of things that evidence us, but what can they actually show you? Nothing. They just say these things, and then people repeat these things, saying, oh yeah, there's plenty of transitional forms. Oh yeah, we got plenty of evidence. I could say that all day. If you went in a court of law and you said, I have plenty of evidence, and the judge says, well, show it to me. Well, yeah, I got plenty of it. Just hold on. Let me just go talk to my friends, and I'll try to find some for you. That's the way it is with evolution. You guys keep trying to find some evidence to prove a conclusion that cannot be proven and has no basis in fact whatsoever. Okay, as far as this person telling me, again, I love you guys, okay? I don't hate anybody. I just want you to go to heaven, not to hell. That's exactly what love is. It's someone telling you the truth, God's truth, and not your own, and not the devil's truth, which is a lie, because he's a liar, okay? The devil doesn't have any truth. God created us, and what can be seen of His glory is clearly in our being. It's in our bodies. It's in the world around us. God tells us this in Romans chapter 1. Okay? Science definitely defends this. Okay? Now, if you're really a scientist, you look simply at the anatomy. Like I said, this guy said he didn't think biology shows anything about God. Okay? Then that's just somebody stubborn. Okay? The body, if you look at human birth, for instance, okay, this is incredible. It's nothing more short of a miracle, okay? A woman's body, okay, let's just start with her breasts, okay? They double as a sexual stimulant for her husband, but they also are a way of nurturing her children, okay? Every woman in her DNA has that she's supposed to have 2 breasts. Okay, not 3, not 1. Again, this is uniformity in the species. Okay, but then every woman has different size breasts. Some of them may have similar, but they're different. That's God showing diversity and creativity. Okay, that has nothing to do with evolution. It has to do with God showing diversity, but yet there's uniformity within the species. Every woman has 2 breasts, unless it's a mutation, an unnatural mutation. Every woman has these 2 breasts. They serve a double purpose. That shows a designer. Okay, just like every car comes off the assembly line with the same design. Okay, now there are different types of cars, different types of colors, this and that, but they're all cars, right? So it's the same way. They have to have 4 wheels. They have to have an engine. They have to have this and that. Okay. So in the human body, we see the same thing in different people, yet there's diversity. Now, the woman's, we gotta look at her, her internal organs, and you just do your research on that. Birth, let's look at how the stomach, where the stomach is versus her womb. Okay. Well, God put that together. It's obvious. It doesn't just happen. That's what you guys believe. It just happened. It's just like a cosmic lottery, which is silly. Like I said, it's totally silly. Now, dealing with the transitional forms, again, there are no transitional forms. Okay. Even if you say you found one statue or some Lucy or something, you found one thing. Evolution claims that there's several different eras where things transitioned for no apparent reason. They just, when it got to this era, it got too hot, so then all the animals said, oh, we got to change into something else so we could survive. So they just choose to survive. Okay, someone told me on this thing, same about choice. I asked them about, what about vocal cords? Why do we have vocal cords? And what's the evolutionary reason for this? And the reason being, it doesn't make any sense whatsoever that we had vocal cords evolutionary. I mean, according to evolution, because it has to be a cause, a catalyst that just goes, when you say random catalyst that causes to just change, okay, to another animal, okay. No. You say we choose to sing. How do you choose to sing? God had to put a vocal cord in there for you to be able to sing. And then your brain has to have the ability to release certain chemicals. And there's a whole complex system of things that has to happen just for you to be able to sing, okay? It doesn't just happen. You don't just evolve, you know, a voice and then opera. We didn't just evolve opera. We didn't evolve classical singing. We didn't evolve jazz. We didn't evolve these things. This was already in the human makeup, this ability to do this. And then God put in as diversity, as I said. There's uniformity because everybody has the ability to talk, sing, rap, whatever. These different things that God put in us. And some of us have more ability than others, okay, to do these things. However, we all have the ability in the human makeup to do it, okay? A monkey cannot rap. It's impossible, okay? A dog can't rap. That's just not in his makeup. There's certain things they can't do because God didn't design them that way. They are specifically able to have a certain amount of intelligence that they can grow. They can learn certain words from humans. They're animals that can learn certain words, but they're not going to go and give a whole dissertation because they're not humans. Humans are not animals, okay? Now, you say I'm silly, but I mean, just think about this, people. What you're believing is totally a lie. It doesn't make any sense. But the only person to whom it makes sense is the one who wants it to make sense. You can decide to believe something that totally makes no sense if you have motivation. I mean, you would believe the sky was, purple if I said I'll pay you $1 million. You would say, yeah, sure, it's purple. It's purple. Well, in this case, your motivation is that you would like to believe that there's no hell, no God. Okay. Now, for you to believe there's no God, that's not any benefit in that. Okay. You're not going to be happy. You have no joy in your life, no peace in your life. Not real peace, not real joy. Okay. And if you don't accept Jesus, you will go to hell. But what the devil's telling you guys is that, hey, if I don't believe in it, then I can just avoid it in my mind and, just put it away like it doesn't exist, and I'll just live this imaginary life, and I'll go into the dirt. I don't have nothing to worry about. But in your heart, deep down, you know there is something to worry about. So that's why you protest so much. That's why atheists come out of the woodwork whenever we say we want to bring parent schools, or we want to pray, or we want to have 10 commandments. You guys come and fight us and attack us verbally, because in your heart, it's still testifying. You're on the prosecution's bench, and you can hear God telling you and screaming in your heart, you are wrong. You are a sinner. There is a hell. So in order to drown out that voice of moral truth in your conscience that God has put in you, the 10 commandments which is in your heart, what you do is you go on and just act like I don't hear that voice. I don't hear that truth in my heart that's been God put there. So you try to fight it. You try to fight, and all that's going to do is hurt you in the end. So your evolution is just one of those things that you use to try to protect yourself from the truth and protect yourself from yourself. I mean, but it's not worth your soul. You're in a battle with yourself. You're in a battle with the side of you that wants the truth, and the side of you that wants to lie. And but if you come to Jesus Christ right now, say Jesus is Lord, then He can make the truth known to you. He can really make it apparent to you. But you're gonna have to get past all this evolution lie stuff. It's up to you. Peace.